in the Philippines.
It is.
It is, right?
is.
So, oh my gosh, how has it been each and every time? Was it a slow burn or was it successful every time? What's the real deal?
We were told when I first started producing and met the team here at GMG Productions, they came and met with me and said, look, you have to bring your shows to the Philippines. And I'd never had the experience of working here before until we brought Les Miserables here back in 2016. And we had the best time. It was my first time to the Philippines. We had the whole cast again from around the world assembled here at the Solaire. And it was wonderful. And what I loved about being here was you have an audience that's passionate about theatre and live entertainment and music. And you have a tremendous culture of engaging in storytelling. And so when we did Les Mis, we said, well, we have to come back again. So we made plans to bring the international tour, and we launched the international tour here. In fact, we built a rehearsal studio and brought the whole company from around the world to rehearse the show here in Manila before we opened, and then had a phenomenal run. And so it only made sense when we started talking about where do we launch the international tour of Hamilton. I said to Jeffrey Seller, the Broadway producer of the show, I said, we have to start in Manila because Manila will love the show. The people there are passionate. The audiences love great musical theatre. And as a company, we'll have a great time. And I arrived here on Thursday, a few days after all of the cast and the crew arrived. And everybody started saying, we love it here, everyone's so nice, we're being looked after, we love our accommodation, we love the theatre. And so, once again, that decision was justified. We've made the right decision. And watching the audience reaction, we had our first preview on Sunday night, our second preview last night, and the audiences are reacting just the same way and enjoying the show in the same manner that the audiences enjoyed the show on Broadway or on the West End or in Australia. And what I love about what we get to do is we get to bring exactly the same production that audiences are experiencing on Broadway and the West End to Manila. There is nothing different.
I heard there was
about
something
this show.
revolving in the stage.
Yeah, it's a secret, but no, there is, and that's how the show is presented overseas. And when we produce the shows here, we want to make sure that the local Filipino audiences are enjoying exactly the same production. That's really important to us. It's really important to Lin-Manuel Miranda and the whole creative team of Hamilton, and we're very proud to be able to do that.
And I guess Filipinos would love it more because Rachel Ann Go is in it.
Well, we're thrilled. I mean, when we saw that Rachel Ann Go was cast in the production in Hamilton in the West End, we were very excited because we had the great experience of working with Rachel Ann on the production of Les Mis here. And so we thought, well, that's quite a coup. And when we started talking about casting, it only made sense to approach Rachel Ann to come in and be a part of this show here.
Wow. And right now, what will the Filipino audience expect? Is there something tweaked in the story, or is it just as faithful as it will be in all the international productions? Because sometimes you put in Filipino song, right? Or throw in a little bit of surprise.
Look, I think with Hamilton, what makes this unique is the individual talents and the interpretations that each cast member brings to the role. And, you know, we've been involved in Hamilton in Australia for some period of time with an amazing cast. And here we've assembled a cast from the productions all around the world. So we've got cast members from Broadway, from the West End, from Germany, from Australia. And so having that melting pot of talents and experiences and cultures assembled makes this production unique to any other production of Hamilton around the world. And I think that's what will make it special for local audiences. But in terms of the show, as I said, it's exactly the same show that you experience on Broadway and the West End. So you have that authenticity. And what's unique about this production is that we rehearsed the show in New York City. And so it meant that the original creators of the show were actually involved in pulling this company together and rehearsing it. So you had Lin-Manuel Miranda sitting in the rehearsal room. You had Andy Blankenbuehler, the acclaimed choreographer, putting this cast through their moves. And so to have that authenticity and that original involvement is really rare for any show that's touring around the world. But we have that right here in Manila.
Wow. And you're making Manila a pit stop for global, musicals, the biggest shows ever. Thank you for that.
Well, my
Is
pleasure.
it the start?
It's our pleasure. I think, we continue to have such a great experience here. This market is really important to us. We love coming here. And we want to share what we create on stages around the world with audiences here. And as long as you keep filling the theatres, we'll keep coming back.
Can we expect more surprises after Hamilton?
Look, I hope so. We've got a few other shows that are in the works. Some really great big Broadway blockbusters that are on stages right now that we're looking to launch international tours of. And I really hope that Manila will continue to be at the start of our international tours.
Well, definitely. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you
No,
so much.
I really appreciate
I'm glad
it.
you guys